absorbent. It's Australia's favourite way.
Today,
Not happy, Jan! Hi friends, and welcome to another episode. On today's video, we're going to be talking about dragon roller coasters, humpback whales that hang from ceilings, and beaches that smell like chlorine. But where can you find all these weird places in one spot? That's good old Brisbane City, of course. So throughout this series, you've already seen me visit a few sunny coast places that I used to love to go to as a kid. We went to the Big Pineapple, Ginger Factory, and Underwater World. Now in this episode, we're going to be visiting Brisbane City. Like I said earlier, we're talking about the dragon roller coaster. So some of you might remember there was a full amusement park all the way on the top floor of the Maya Centre back in the day. And this was pretty epic. Like when I think back of it, you don't really see shopping malls have this kind of entertainment anymore for families and kids. These days, you're just watching really weird kids just doing TikTok dances all over the mall, and it's a little disturbing, I have to admit. This was a really cool time in our history for just good old family fun. Also, it's pretty cool to think that Mum could have just dropped us off in the amusement area and just gone shopping. It's also good to mention that this was all created to bring in new tourism that was coming into Brisbane internationally for the World Expo that was held in 1988. This was a pretty special time because not only did it put Brisbane on the map, but it's also my birth year, so it's kind of a momentous time for me. Even though I was only a little baby, it does have a lot of nostalgia behind it, and I kind of want to see if I can see any remnants of the Expo 88 while we're here in Brisbane. And also it just turned all of South Bank into this mecca of entertainment. So while we're there, we'll go check out the Brisbane Museum and see if they've still got the dinosaurs that I loved. We'll also go check out the artificial beaches at South Bank, which I loved as a kid, which is just so weird because I live right next to a real life beach, so I'm not sure why a fake beach was so appealing to me as a child. Before we move forward though, I just want to show you this quick clip. It's an advertisement for the World Expo in 1988, and you might not find it that funny, but I just think it's so funny, and the guy really looks like Troy McClure from The Simpsons, so please watch and tell me what you think.
Australia, 2,500 miles wide and 2,400 miles from Cape York to the southern point of Tasmania. Surrounded by 3 seas and 4 oceans, this vast continent has been blessed with many. The highlight of these celebrations is World Expo 88, to be held here in the heart of Queensland's capital, Brisbane. But it certainly doesn't end here, and we'll be doing our utmost to ensure that you don't miss out on this international event. The success of World Expo 88 depends on you.
I mean, he looks exactly the same. He's literally wearing the same outfit, white pants and a pink jumper. I just wonder if maybe Matt Groening saw this tourism video back in 1988 and was like, yes, I'm creating this character. And if that is true, that is pretty bloody epic. After a scenic train ride into the city, I found myself right in the heart of Queen Street Mall. It was pleasant walking through this old mall that still has lots of old and new shops. As I approached the Maya Centre, which is actually now Uptown, I just remembered that Maya's is no longer in here anymore. And there's actually not a lot of shops in here anymore. There's a few bits and pieces, but nothing like it used to be. I went straight into the atrium area and looked up to see if there was anything going on, but obviously there was no dragon coaster anymore. So I went in the lift. I loved this lift. It's really cool because you get to see everything as you go up. When we got to the top, I could see that there's still a bit of an amusement sort of arcade area going on here. You still have lots of different games and things like that. What I really thought was quite cool though is that it still kind of has this 90s, early 2000s aesthetic about it, which I found quite nostalgic. Okay, so we're up here at the top now, and now it's just arcade games. There's an event cinemas as well. Just crazy how different it has become. It's still a pretty fun area. There's lots of entertainment options, especially having a cinema too. That would be quite cool to go up there for that. So this is where all the magic would have happened back in the day. The memories I have of this place are from when I was pretty little, so I only remember bits and pieces, but I remember a big giant ball pit thing. So you can sort of see there's like heaps of arcade games and things like that. So it still has the gaming theme. I mean, it's no indoor amusement park, but I guess it's still kind of a cool place to come with your friends. You could still have fun here. I mean, it was a bit of a ghost town when I arrived here, but it was pretty early in the day. I think it was like 9:30 or 10ish, so I guess that's understandable. It still kind of has like a 90s aesthetic about it, or like a early 2000s aesthetic. The highlight for me though is still the glass windowed elevator. I loved it as a kid and I still love it as an adult. Like, I could be entertained here for ages. The food court is still pretty impressive. It had a lot of different options to eat here. It had like the old carveries as well, which you don't really see anymore. There was one thing though I was looking out for, and it was the Mrs. Field store with the cookies. They have this cookie there called the Snickerdoodle, which I don't really see anywhere else, and it's my all-time favorite cookie. So I had to have a little snack and try it out again, and I was not disappointed. As I left Queen Street and started walking over to South Bank, I did notice the old casino doesn't look like it's really happening anymore, but they've got this new one that looks epic, so I'd love to do a video about that. The entrance to the museum is just how I remembered, but I definitely want to go and find those dinosaurs out the front, because I remember driving past that when I was a kid. It looked like there was a special crocodile exhibit on as well, but you did have to pay extra for that one. Oh, I remember this shark. Hey, Brucey boy. I also found this little viewing platform so I could see my dinosaur friends that are usually at the front. Not much has changed there. The entrance of the museum pretty much leads straight into the dinosaur exhibit, which I was excited about. I really enjoyed seeing different types and different species of dinosaurs that were more native to Australia. We definitely have a huge variety that's quite different compared to the rest of the world. For example, this giant goanna looking thing. Imagine seeing that in the real world. After this, I headed upstairs to where they had all the taxidermy animals and insects. I definitely remember this as a kid. I used to think it was just so crazy that all these animals used to be alive and now they're just stuff for us to watch. But I guess like that's a good way of seeing them, because in the wild you don't get to get that close to them. But also hopefully they all died of natural causes. Like, imagine just living your life as a bin chicken and then one day you die, and then you just get to be immortalized in a museum for everyone to look at you every day. The snakes in the jars are always quite interesting. I remember this as a kid, and it's pretty cool to see them like this, but also kind of gross. Even though they're dead, I just kind of feel sorry for them being jammed in these jars for some reason. There was just honestly so much to see here, and you could really take your time and have a read of all the different insects and animals. It's quite cool. While I was there was a tour group, and I kept seeing these young girls like cracking up laughing about something, and then finally I saw what they were laughing at.
Balls.
Even though it was quite small, this museum, I did find there was still quite a lot of interactive things to look at, and I still had a good time just looking through everything. My favorite part was the coral reef section, and then you had this like interactive crabbing stomping game, which kind of looked fun. It was pretty entertaining, I guess. Overall, the museum hasn't really changed over the past 20 years, which isn't a bad thing, but now it was time to go and check out the gift shop. That was always my favorite spot when I was a kid. The gift shop was pretty impressive actually. It had quite a lot to choose from. Heaps of toys, which would have been a plus when I was a kid, and lots of cute little soft animals and dinosaurs as well. Some homemade crafts as well, which I thought was really nice. But for some weird reason, I thought it'd be a good idea to pay $3 to create my own souvenir, which was just a crappy penny. I don't really know what I was thinking here, but I guess I just thought it was a good idea at the time. As I left the museum gift shop, I was greeted with those big, majestic humpback whales, all hanging from the ceiling. I used to think this was so cool when I was a kid. Alright, just finished up at the museum, and it was really cool. I really like seeing the taxidermy animals. I'm pretty sure they're the same from when I was a kid, so I guess they live forever, or die forever. After walking around all morning, it was time to head over to South Bank so I could go and find the fake beaches and dip my feet into the water. If I had a little bit of extra time, I probably would have thought about riding this thing. I've always loved these bougainvillea arches here, they're so cool. As I got closer, I realized that most of the beach was already closed for renovations. Lucky there was still a little section that still had the pool open, so I went and had a little relax by the water. It was pretty relaxing just chilling out here for a while, but I was starting to get quite hungry, so I decided to start looking for some food options. Before I could go anywhere though, I had to duck into this gift shop. I could see already that it had so many different souvenirs, all Australia themed of course, perfect for any international travellers. There was quite a variety of different restaurants to try for lunch. There used to be an Italian restaurant here. There was quite a few different restaurants in this little section. And there was an Italian one that we'd always come to as a family. Actually, the only reason we used to go to that restaurant is so Dad could have his car parking validated. I decided to have lunch at a place called O Bagel, which had a huge variety of all different types of bagels and really good fillings as well. I went with the truffle filling and added some chicken to it. I also got the strawberry matcha, which was really, really good. It had a strawberry foam on the top. Altogether, this was a really nice meal and made me super full. The price was pretty reasonable too. I think I paid like $22 altogether. After lunch, I decided to go for a little walk through the community garden. This looked like it was really well maintained, and there was quite a few people from the community taking care of it, which was nice to see. South Bank has so many nice areas to walk around in. I really enjoyed it. There's full chlorine smell in this area, and I'm actually loving it because that's like nostalgia for me. There was one last thing that I wanted to do while I was in South Bank, and it was to go and find this wooden pagoda that I remember going to as a child. I remember how beautiful it was, and I'm pretty sure it was a part of the Expo 88, so I'm gonna go and find it now. I definitely recognize this boardwalk, so I know I'm getting close to the wooden pagoda. I'm really excited to go and see this pagoda because it's actually the same age as me. It was made in 1988, and I'm made in 1988. It was just how I remembered it. Really, really peaceful, which is probably why it's called the Peace Pagoda. I'm pretty sure this was a gift to Brisbane from Nepal for the Expo 88. Then I found this plaque that validates the fact that it actually was a gift from Nepal for the Expo 88. This is all of the memorabilia from Expo 88. You can see it's pretty cool. Alright guys, we'll leave it there for today. Thanks again for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, so then at least you'll get to see all my other videos as well. Next week we venture off to the Gold Coast, where we'll stay at SeaWorld Resort and we'll go to the big three: SeaWorld, Movie World and Wet n Wild. I'm really looking forward to this one, so I hope I see you guys there. Bye!